Welcome to another episode and video on my monorail built with fischertechnik. Controlled by a robo interface, fischertechnik robo interface, and ultimately a BeagleBoard Classic running Ubuntu Linux and programmed in Python, controlling then the interface. And if you have seen this series of videos before, you know that it is ultimately controlled by pulse width modulation and a probe connected to an oscilloscope. The blue line is just there because, as you can see, there is no second probe attached. I might do that still, because I had hoped that the ordered part or parts for this project would have arrived by now, and unfortunately they haven't. And one of the most important parts are two very long, well, rather long rods that will be the rails of this monorail. And for now, until now, well, just loose parts, and it will be from here to here and from there to there, which are two different rails, of course. This being the power line, this being the mass line, and I had hoped to start experiments with those long rails. Reality is they aren't there yet, so I have to deal with this. And while preparing this setup, I had to find out that it isn't really stable. Has it ever been stable? Well, stabler than it was, because now when I do this, it doesn't really hold. How come? Well, most likely because of the distance right here. The position of the wheels. But apart from that, it is connecting, I hope. Let me first do a test with the diagnostics to see if it runs anyway, or that I really have to adjust the balance. So let me first open the interface. Which is not happening yet. Or not that I understand what is happening. It is now this is unfortunate, because now I opened it twice, which is impossible anyway, but it was under the edge of the window, so I didn't see it. Usually that doesn't happen. Anyway, it's fixed now. It's active. So now I want motor 2 to respond. And it's slow to respond. Let me show you. So it is very clear that only this line is activated. And I am moving the speed. I'm controlling the speed now. So perhaps I should change it a bit in time. Do it again. That is better. Still not. Okay, now I can see something. And I'm at 1/2 of a millisecond. However, this shows absolutely no sign of activity. Now it does. and the fact that I now really have to push it means that the balance is anything but good. So I will have to change the balance. Yeah. And I will have to change the balance either by moving this or by moving the position of the wheels with respect to the place of the last time modified carriage. So let's see how that works out. I repositioned repositioned the wheels, and now it comes really back to balance. However, now I've noticed that the LEDs are jumping up and down, so it's lost connection. I will have to reorganize, and even worse, I've lost entirely connection with the interface. Not serially, only through the network. So that's not very good. The network indication is indeed quiet. Should come back very soon. But the wireless LAN still has its IP address, so it will only be momentarily action. But it has happened before, and it will happen again, I'm afraid. And until then, I can't do anything except hoping that it will be restored very soon. And despite its having its IP address, there's no connection at all. So I can do this the hard way by bringing it up and down, down and up, or I can wait. And I think I will do the first, just force it. So let me try that. I have forced the network up again, so with connection restored, I'm going to try again. Motor 2 works. On full speed now. But it's quite trembling. And now you see what is happening. I only slightly press and already has quite a drag towards the end. Not here, by the way. Well, you can see what is happening. And it's only remarkably here. just pressing very slightly. So does it mean I need some counterweight here? I don't know actually. Let's try again from here. And it's actually moving quite fast when the pressure is enough. So there's balance. But is that enough? Not really sure actually. Let's get on. Alright, let's have a look from the situation from this side. Screencast. It's activated now. Let's deactivate it for now. It's still, as you can see, at maximum by the way. So let me first put this down to 0. And you can nicely still see it on the oscilloscope. Then close interface. Nicely shown. Then the algorithm, the program itself. What does it do, if anything? It says 110. I do not agree. Not agree at all. So I need to stop the algorithm and have the wiring checked once again. Last time it was the same thing. Check the wiring because something is not quite right. Okay. Have it like this. So I have to check, well, 5, 2 and 7 outputs. 2, 5 and 7. Well, starting with 2, that's 6, alright. Then 5 is this one. And 7. Alright. So this one works, but 8 doesn't work, and that is apparently 5. So once again, I need to check the wiring. I did that a couple of times already. And no, this is the wrong one. Because now I'm pulling at 7. And 7 is obviously working. This is 6 I'm pulling at. Then that is 7. Now it's working. And now it doesn't. So here is something happening that I do not like. How to solve this? That is a very good question. I think, considering the whole setup now, I have to rewire. It's not that hard, and I would like to show you, but I have to do that on camera, which is simple enough. So let's go to camera to show rewiring and hopefully get input 8 back for good. Because it has happened now so many times that it should be solved. And where it comes down to is this piece of wiring. And what I want to do is very simple. This connector has to be rewired behind this wire. So here goes. I hope, without giving problems anywhere else. But it sounds simple enough. But is it? And it looks like it is not. Pliers. Now it comes off, or out anyway. One wire away and back in. So this should be better. And now the question is, does it indeed work better? Input 8 shows to be fully wired now. So let's hope this keeps working. And now I'm at it. Anyway, let's move over here and see for the program how it is doing. So exit interface, starting the program. What does it do? It says 111. Do I agree? Actually no, because the cone is in the path of the light here. And yet it says 1, so it receives. It should say no. What do I do? Now it says 0. And I'm pushing slightly. And it says, I don't do it. Which is not good. Let me reposition this one. Makes better contact here now. And I would think that would be better, but now it doesn't do a thing. But still, I'm worried now about contact 6 here. Now it is 0. And I'm pushing it slightly here so that the tip of the cone is still in the path. And it says 1. Should I be bothered? Not quite sure. What I'm bothered with is why it doesn't run at all. Because this is touched. Or is it? Now I'm pressing, so maybe and there it goes. So let's try again. And I'm not pushing, I'm just pressing. Okay, cable solved, or wiring solved. But now speed, and not for the first time. So wiring solved. The contact to the ground rail is improved. So what next? Let's make it a bit clearer. So what I'm pressing at is here, this point. Pressing it against, no, pressing it against here. And yet it doesn't do. So now there's no progress at all. And why not? Well, it is on the second rod by now. So let me push it back, pull it back. And by just applying pressure, it moves. That's all I do. What next? So, which solution is best? To be honest, I don't know. I would love it to go over here. Another point is of course that I still don't have the replacing parts for these separate rods. And the question would be, of course, also when I remove all these supporting parts, so I have one here and one here. And nothing else? Would that work? Would it be stable? And right now I can't answer that at all. Right, let's provide some more interface. There we go again. Activate it. And second motor. Oh, that's not nice. Full power. Let's bring this back and let's bring this one back and this one back. So now it's only this one. And you see on this oscilloscope it has full power now. But it doesn't do a thing. Propellers are not doing a thing. Okay, let me apply some power. Yeah. Pulling it back. Right, I'm going to do a bold thing. I will be adding some weight right here. Not that way, but this way. Will that help? I'm very curious. Let's hope so. So I constructed this very simple object and I'm putting it right here. Well, I would dare to say, do you need more proof? So right now it is the diagnosis, which I'm going to interrupt. Disable. Software. Go. Do I need more? Perhaps I will add some weight. Alright, let's stop, push it back and restart. And it's running full power now, proven by the oscilloscope, it's full power. Do we need more weight? Not quite sure. Adding pressure isn't moving it. And now it goes. So adding this massive thing was certainly a good idea. Most likely too lightweighted, but it still doesn't go like a Ferrari or any other sports model. And I guess that's again it for this episode. Not what I anticipated, but well, trying and error and reconstruction once again. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, then subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Give thumbs up, give a comment. Follow me on Twitter, retweet and like, leave a comment. Follow me on Instagram, like and give a comment. Very much appreciated. If you appreciate the videos, please donate to keep the videos coming to you. You can also become a patron and pledge some money per month and have your name mentioned depending on the amount you pledge. Very much appreciated. All voluntary, but very much appreciated. More information at the start of this at the beginning of this video and on my website. And this is going to be continued. Bye bye.